here's what we got. Got the pan all clean. Let's see if any of this is metallic. Maybe like one little piece. That probably came from me pounding the pan off. Awesome. No O-rings, just like a lip. It should have an O-ring, I think. Alright. K7J. Alright, we'll leave that out and go get a new one. The other thing I want to do tonight, since I don't know if I updated you on this setup here, so I made this homemade wrench that bolts onto the two top nuts. Well, it's top right now because that's where it's seized at, of the PTO shaft, and I believe that's a direct drive to the hydraulic pump, which is in the front. And I accidentally nicked the radiator too, so I'm going to have to braze that. But I think I might try pulling this radiator out. I think there's two bolts on the bottom I was missing. They're 1/2 inch. And then I got to get this bracket out of here. And also the water pump, which the water pump isn't too bad. It seems there's just bolts on the back here, and it's all belt tension drive, so I can just pull these hose clamps off and the water pump should come wired out, and we might even open it up and look at it. We'll see. But yeah, let's do that. Alright guys, working on the backhoe, another night here, and just got all my lights and tools out here. Tonight's goal, since our engine is still seized, is to take out the hydraulic pump, which is right here, and I've degreased this and power washed it already, so it's ready to be removed. So I have to take off those bolts on the front skid plate, and then I'll be able to pull this hose and the high pressure hose. This is the return hose, it's low pressure, and then pull that pump and that shaft hopefully out of there. If the pulley is seized, if the pump is seized, then that could be my issue. That's my thought. If not, then I know for 100% sure, well, not 100%, 90% sure that the engine is seized. It's just strange because I've pulled off the valve cover, the oil pan, and everything looks like perfect. But since this exhaust header was off, it still leads me to believe that the engine, their piston rings are seized. And I've let it soak, and I've bumped it a million times with the starter, and still haven't got it to turn over. So we're gonna start here. Since this is a direct drive, it's possible this is our issue. Regardless, I need it out of here so that I started making this custom tool that bolts to the dampener pulley there, and I need to turn down on the lathe like 4 inserts to go in there, and then I can really crank on this thing. And I think what I'm going to do is weld a pipe to it, and then use like a come along to a truck out here, like a truck hitch, and just use that come along with like constant pressure held on the block and see if that breaks it free. Alright, let's get started. So there's the pump into the block, and I guess it comes up here too to go to cool the head. So that to me was easier than trying to pull that water pump off, and this way I can clean up this whole gasket surface anyway and be sure that it doesn't leak. Yeah, the water pump actually looks pretty good. I didn't feel any end play in the bearing, so I'm not going to change it. We're just gonna clean up that gasket and put it back on when the time calls. So, but now we got full crank on this engine finally. Alright, this is the moment I've been waiting for. Let's see if we can turn this thing over. Bent.